What up, what up, what up, WWE fans all over the world. Want to say good morning to everybody on the East Coast up early this morning joining me for the Elimination Chamber live watch party and reaction. I'm your boy, MacDaGiantsFan. Hopefully, Nick from Sleeper Sports Media should be joining me shortly. And we're going to sit back. We're going to enjoy. We're going to sit back. We're going to enjoy the WWE 2024 Elimination Chamber coming to you live from Perth, Australia. That's why we're coming at you right now, 5 a.m. in the morning. It is 6 p.m. over there in Perth, Australia right now. And we're going to come bring you this live right here in Perth, Australia right now. They're showing Rhea Ripley, Nia Jax walking into the stadium. Should be a hell of a match these ladies are going to put on tonight. For the women's world title. We are coming to you live right now from my channel on YouTube, Mac the Giants fans, from Nick's channel on YouTube, Sleeper Sports Media, from the Hardcore Sports Network, also on YouTube. Also, you can see this on the Hardcore Sports Network X page. You can see it on the Hardcore Sports Network on the Hardcore Sports Network Facebook page. You can see it on my Facebook page. You can see it on my X page as well. We are coming to you live from several platforms right now. 5 a.m. in the morning. Mac the Giants fan up working overtime for y'all on my day off, getting up extra early in the morning because I want to bring this event to y'all live, man. What is going on, Miz? Thanks for stopping in, good brother, man. Appreciate you up early this morning, man. Up here doing this live stream, WWE Elimination Chamber over in Australia. So I had to get up with them, man. It's 2 a.m. on the West Coast, 5 a.m. right here on the East Coast right now. Everybody up, I appreciate y'all coming in and joining me for this event, man. As we are about to kick things off, get underway shortly. Like I said, Nick from Sleeper Sports Media should be joining shortly. But yeah, Rhea Ripley, man, getting an opportunity to defend her title in her home country, man. It's such an honor for any athlete, as we just saw on the pre-show. I don't know if anybody's watching the pre-show. If you just saw Indy Hartwell and Candice LeRae getting a title opportunity against the Kabuki Warriors, man. So it was pretty dope, pretty dope experience. Obviously, Kabuki there at this point where things are at with both all these ladies. Kabuki Warriors definitely defended those titles, but they allowed Indy Hartwell to still to come out here and put it on a show in front of her home countrymen. All right, Miz, man. Have a good one, man. Enjoy the day, man. For sure. But yeah, no doubt indeed, man. So it's Elimination Chambers, man. I think we got two really good chamber matches set up, man. I think we got some really good talent in both of these matches. I think we're going to get really great matches from all 12 of these athletes. In the men's chamber, man, I'm just really thinking I just can't really see it draw up a scenario in my head in which they do not have Drew McIntyre walking out of this chamber as the winner tonight and going on to face Seth Rollins. I just can't draw up a scenario. It does nothing else truly makes a whole lot of sense other than seeing Drew McIntyre come out on top here, man. They've been building this storyline with him and Seth Rollins for so long, and just where a better way to put a bow on that story is at WrestleMania 40. I just can't. It doesn't to me. I know there's some people, some sentimental that might want to see a Randy Orton win, or you might want to see LA Knight win. And I love LA Knight. Don't get it twisted. I think his avenue might right now be more on the mid card scene to go after the get that US title, and that could potentially a chamber match could potentially set that up as well. Set up something with him and Logan Paul headed to WrestleMania, and I believe that's what we're going to see in this match with those guys. But here it is. Let's get the stadium. This stadium is absolutely jam packed with the Aussie crowd is out here ready. They're lit, man. They are absolutely lit. Look at this. This is a beautiful scene. I always love when you see scenes like this. They don't get these kind of type of wrestling shows like this too often. You know what I mean? This is not the norm for them over there. Not of this magnitude anyway. And so it's really good to see, man, when they come out and they show up and they show out, man. And the crowd is really awesome right now. They're loving it. Showing everybody walking into the arena. You got Grayson Waller, another homegrown talent. Won't be wrestling tonight, but he's having this segment, having the Grayson Waller effect. Will be a segment on here tonight. What's going on, Daniel? Thanks for joining me this morning, man. How you doing early this morning, man? Appreciate you stopping in, bro. No doubt, man. No doubt, D, man. Cody Rhodes is walking into the stadium right now, showing him walking into this when he was walking into the stadium earlier today. He will be part of the Grayson Waller effect on that segment. Him and Seth freaking Rollins. But yeah, this is definitely been looking forward for this one, man. This is I'm starting off with the women's elimination chamber match is kicking the show off right now. The women's elimination chamber match. So we'll see how this goes. This is the one where I think this could come down to a couple of different females. I think Liv Morgan and Becky Lynch are the two favorites for me in this one. I'd be really stunned if one of them two didn't come out on top. I think Liv Morgan potentially for the storyline. Rhea Ripley putting her on the shelf for so long, and Becky Lynch has been doing some chirping in Rhea Ripley's ear as well. So I can see either one of those matches at Mania, man. But we're gonna find out in a little while. Guess what? I don't know how long. We'll find out in about a half hour or so, and we'll see which one of these ladies takes it, man. Bianca Belair coming out first, so she will not be one of the starting participants. She is on her way to the ring right now. Her music has just hit the stadium. The EST on her way down to the stadium to a great ovation, man. Like I said, this Aussie crowd is great right now. Taking that long walk down to the stadium. That always a nice little long stroll. You see a lot as they scan the crowd. You see people, man. A lot of people out there, a lot of ladies out there supporting and supporter of the homegrown Rhea Ripley, man. So I know they can't wait for her to come out there and do her thing later on against Nia Jax. But right now, like I said, we're getting started with the Women's Elimination Chamber match. Bianca Belair, the first one down to the ring, so she will take her place in her pod and wait her turn to mix it up. Bianca looking pretty damn good too, might I add. See who's coming out next. We will see. Raquel Rodriguez just returning on Monday night and winning the last chance battle royal. Now coming down to take her place in the pod. Good to see her back in the ring, man. Really good to see her back. She was out with an unfortunate, I don't know if you know the story with her, some kind of condition that didn't even really know what it was at first. What was causing it is some kind of skin condition. She had broken out kinds of hives and rashes. And it was, if you don't know if you have X app, the X app, should go check her out, man. And she had posted some pictures, breaking down, telling the story, explaining things, what she ended up being able to find out was causing her issues. But it's good to see her back in the ring. Good to see her looking good. And now she'll take her place in the pod. Her and little gamesmanship with her and Bianca Belair. Wonder who will be star. I would imagine. I was going to say I can't imagine Tiffany Stratton starting this match off, and here she is now on her way down. the least experienced of the bunch, but Tiffany Stratton's really had a great run in NXT, man, and she's definitely one of the top upstart talents up on this main roster in this women's division, and she is going to be a force to be reckoned with for years to come. I see many, many title reigns in Tiffany Stratton's future. Many, many title reigns. Unfortunately, WrestleMania 40 ain't going to be the start of it. I do not see a scenario in which Tiffany Stratton wins this chamber match, but I guarantee you she's going to assert herself well, and she will be out there going at it with these ladies. This is a good opportunity for Tiffany Stratton. Great opportunity, like I said, for this young talent, man, right here, just to really get into the big time. I mean, she's only been in one other cage match ever in her career, period, and that was definitely a banger. Her and Becky Lynch for the NXT title, women's title, a few months back. And here's Liv Morgan, which we now know Becky Lynch and Naomi will be starting off the chamber, as Liv Morgan is now on her way down to the ring, taking her spot in that last and final pod, which means we will have Becky Lynch and Naomi kicking things off in this women's chamber match. So that will be definitely fun. Liv Morgan coming down fired up, being on the shelf for so long, and then making her big return at the Royal Rumble and almost winning it, but coming up just a wee bit short for the second straight year. That's why this could be her moment to get a WrestleMania moment and go to take on Rhea Ripley at WrestleMania. Like I said, I mean, I shouldn't keep saying Rhea Ripley. Rhea Ripley is defending her title, as we know later on this show, and we still never know what could happen. But I can't imagine them taking that title off of Rhea Ripley over here in Australia. The crowd may riot if that were to happen. All right, Liv Morgan in the pod closed up. So we're gonna get the first two coming down now. The first two to start things off. These women look focused, man. Liv Morgan is the most experienced elimination chamber competitor in this match. She has been in several chamber matches, more than any other female in the history of WWE. And here, feel the glow. Naomi on her way to the ring. It's good to see Naomi back, also making her return to WWE, back at the Royal Rumble. One of the surprise entrants, even though, due to this day and age in media and the internet, it wasn't that much of a surprise, but she was technically one of the surprise entrants in the Royal Rumble, and she actually started the Royal Rumble match off. As I said, saying what she's starting off this Elimination Chamber match. Naomi, one of the most athletic women in the industry, and I'm sure she is definitely going to provide some serious wow moments along the way, man. I'm pretty sure we'll get some nice little wow moments. We'll see some good stuff. But yeah, this is a good way to kick the show off with the women's chamber match. Clearly, I'm assuming the men's is going to end the show. We'll have the two regular matches in between, the tag team title match, the Judgment Day against Tyler Bate, Pete Dunne, and Rhea Ripley and Nia Jax match. I'm sure will be in between, sandwiched in between these two chamber matches. And here comes the man, Becky Lynch. Music just hit, and she is coming down to a massive ovation. A massive ovation on her way down to the ring to get things started off, mix it up, her and Naomi, man. Want to thank everybody that's up on the East Coast right now that's joining me for the Elimination Chamber watch party and reactions, man. I appreciate you guys getting up early, chopping it up with me. No doubt indeed, man. I really do appreciate you guys for coming in early this morning. Wow. So we're moments away here, folks. Moments away. All 6 women are now in the chamber. All 6 women are now in the chamber. We have Naomi and Becky Lynch kicking things off. And they will battle it out for a few minutes first. And then randomly, the rest of the women will start randomly coming in one by one. In this process of elimination, man, everybody, until there's only one lady left. Lose by pin or submission. I don't know if anybody ever notices, man, but I'm seeing this guy, he goes everywhere. Almost every live WWE event, I look down right in the front and center, right front row, front and center, man. You see this guy with holding up a Trinidadian flag. Always, like every live event. I don't know if anybody's ever noticed that guy in the crowd, but he's always there, front and center. He's at pretty much most of the Monday Night Raws. He's at every pay-per-view, including this one right here, as they just showed him as they scanned through the crowd. But he's always sitting out there. Let's go. Moments away, the bell has sounded. Naomi, Becky Lynch sizing each other up, tied up. Becky Lynch controlling Naomi on the mat right now. Becky Lynch with the big shoulder block. Flexing her muscles. And Naomi returns the shoulder block. Little gamesmanship between these two veterans right now. These two veterans right now demonstrating a little bit of gamesmanship right now with each other. Right now, both women trying to gain the momentum. Becky Lynch rolled up Naomi, trying to get rid of her early. Becky Lynch bridges out of the roll up. Becky Lynch going for the backslide. A lot of quick pin attempts right here. Neither one of these women are hurt enough right now. Neither one of these women are down enough. You got to do a little more damage. Both of these girls are better than this. They know better. You're not putting out. Neither one of them are going out like this yet this early. You need to do a lot more damage. So far, these women right now, they're like, putting on a great exhibition right now. Between two veteran ladies of the ring, man. Look at this. These women clearly know each other very, very well, as you can see. Very, very well. Watch a cheap shot here. Watch a cheap shot. Becky Lynch went for a quick cheap shot. Naomi was ready for it. A little clunky right there, but Becky Lynch trying to go for the disarmor. Whew. And the drop kick to Becky Lynch pushed her. Got Becky Lynch back in the corner. I'll wait for this. These women right now, they're wrestling like two friends wrestling each other, and that's all well and good. But I want things to get. I'm ready to see things get a little dirty. I want to see them start mixing it up a little bit. So I need somebody to come open. I need somebody's pod to open up that's gonna come in there and start mixing it up. Let's dirty this thing up a little bit. Becky Lynch with the big drop kick. It's like these girls they just keep trying to one up each other. It seems like right now, thus far at this point. Each of them saying, whatever you can do, I can do better. Okay, Naomi showing off a little bit of athleticism a little bit. Now they're outside the ring, right in front of Liv Morgan's pod. And now we're getting a little more physical, starting to get a little more physical. The physicality starting to build up a little bit. Naomi once again demonstrating that athleticism a bit. Becky Lynch trying to throw her to the cage, and Naomi's kind of scaling the cage a little bit, using those strong quads, banging Becky Lynch into the cage. Oh, and Naomi coming down hard on Becky Lynch, rolling her back in the ring, trying to get the pin. But the man kicks out at 2. Wow. That leg drop was serious with Naomi, but Becky Lynch is back up. And now, once again, these two women meet in the middle. And here we go. The countdown's on. One of these pods about to open up. See whose pod's about to open up soon. The countdown is on. And someone else is about to join these women in the chamber. Whose pods are going to open up? Who's it going to be? And it is Tiffany Stratton. Tiffany Stratton's pie has just come in, and Tiffany Stratton is in the ring, and she goes right after Naomi immediately, right after Becky Lynch. And Tiffany Stratton, also similar to Naomi, a very freakishly good athlete, one of the top athletes overall, just athletes in the women's division as far as things she is capable of doing, and she is demonstrating that right now with her springboard elbows into the corner, and now putting both Becky Lynch and Naomi down. Tiffany Stratton coming in like a ball of fire. Obviously, she's the freshest in the match now. Obviously, see how long this holds up, but she is coming in and asserting herself well so far here, taking on two former women's champions in their own right. Becky Lynch, obviously, both of these women are multiple time champions. Naomi's had the title a couple of times. Becky Lynch has had it several times. Becky Lynch, one of the most incredible runs as a women's champion in the history of the women's division. So Tiffany Stratton in here with just, I mean, she's surrounded by great talent in this match period. Tiffany Stratton, like I said, this is a great opportunity for this young lady, man. I'm really glad WWE is giving her this opportunity. I think she really definitely deserves it, and it's good to see, man. It's good to see them finally really building up some of this younger talent that they have, because I think there's a lot of good young talent on this roster, and a lot needs to be built up. But Tiffany Stratton right now, as she neutralized Naomi, has got Naomi a little bit neutralized, her and Becky Lynch. Oh, now as I say that, Naomi comes right off the top in true Naomi fashion, takes out Becky Lynch and Tiffany Stratton both. Big splashes in the corner for both women. Naomi right now. Now Naomi back in the driver's seat. And here's Becky Lynch comes through with a big clothesline and puts Naomi back down. Wow. Once again, I want to say thank you to everybody that's joining right now, that's out watching the Elimination Chamber on the East Coast. It's early in the morning, and I'm glad you decided to start your Saturday morning off early with MacDaGiantsFan. But Tiffany Stratton here coming with a big spot. Guys, that has Becky Lynch and Naomi. She tried. She couldn't quite hold both of them up, but oh, here we go. Tiffany Stratton going for the world's prettiest moonsault. Too soon, too soon, too soon. As Becky Lynch gives her a side Russian leg sweep off the middle rope. And Naomi tries to pin both women at the same time. These other three, Bianca, Liv, Raquel Rodriguez, looking antsy in there, antsy in their paws, all waiting to get their opportunity to come out and be a part of this. Naomi with a split leg moonsault to Becky Lynch. And Tiffany Stratton trying to steal it. But Becky Lynch able to kick out after 2. Oh, here goes the countdown again. Someone else is about to get into the mix. Who's it going to be? Who's it going to be? Who is coming in? Who's the next entrant into the? And Liv Morgan is now in the match. And business is about to pick up. Liv Morgan is a ball of energy, man. Definitely another one, man. Liv Morgan, there was a time back where I thought Liv Morgan was just had no real chance of true success in this industry, man. Honestly, back when she was in NXT, there was nothing even remotely special about her back in those days, where I just thought she was just going to be one of those kind of fledgling acts that might have kept her around a little bit down there, and then she would have found her way off to the pastures. But she continued to work and grind, man. And I got a lot of respect for Liv Morgan, man, and where she is now in the ring as a professional wrestler in comparison to where she started, man. Because I just didn't really see a bright future in the early stages of her career. The future didn't look that bright, in my opinion. But she has taken the opportunities she has gotten from WWE, and she has run with it, man. former champion in her own right. Also, I mean, everybody in this match, all the women in this match have had the women's title except for Tiffany Stratton and Raquel Rodriguez, and we all know Raquel Rodriguez and Tiffany Stratton, both former NXT Women Champions, so they've had that taste of championship gold, just not on the main roster yet. So all these women are true champions in their own right. But right now we've got Tiffany Stratton, Naomi, Liv Morgan, and Becky Lynch all already in the match. Still have Bianca Belair and Raquel Rodriguez in their pods. Look at this spot here. This is what I'm talking about. Tiffany Stratton, Naomi. They're definitely going to provide these wow moments. I mean, that was just pretty cool to see these women like simultaneously cartwheeling, locked up with each other. That's just athletic stuff right there. That's just showing off the athleticism of these two women. And it was pretty cool to see. Obviously nothing special, but it was just something like cool, something you just don't see every day. Oh, Becky Lynch slamming Tiffany Stratton into the cage. And now blocking her and a disarmer with her arm through the cage. Goodness gracious. Oh my goodness. Tiffany Stratton able to get out of it. Banging Becky Lynch's head into the cage. But no doubt indeed the damage has been done to that arm. Now Liv Morgan mixing it up with what is getting ready to happen here. Oh, blockbuster from off the top of the pod, delivered by Naomi to Liv Morgan. And Tiffany Stratton just rolled up Naomi and eliminated Naomi. 1, 2, 3. After Naomi delivered that blockbuster to Liv Morgan, Tiffany Stratton jumping right, pouncing on her, rolling her up, and eliminating Naomi from the Elimination Chamber. Wow. So after a big spot from Naomi, she's headed back to the locker room. Thanks for coming, Naomi. And now who's it coming in? Bianca Belair or Raquel Rodriguez? And it is Raquel Rodriguez entering the chamber and comes right in and big shoulder block to Becky Lynch. Big clothesline to Tiffany Stratton. Raquel Rodriguez, the powerhouse of this match, for sure. Big slam to Tiffany Stratton, trying to eliminate Tiffany Stratton. Becky Lynch on the top. Becky Lynch caught by Raquel Rodriguez and bashes her into the cage. A second time. A third time. And how about a fall away slam back into the ring? And Tiffany Stratton also caught by Raquel Rodriguez. And this is not looking good for Tiffany Stratton as she goes swinging into that, as Raquel now swinging her like a pendulum right into that cage. Yes, this is what chamber life is all about, Tiffany Stratton. Welcome to chamber life. Welcome to the big time, girl. As Raquel Rodriguez has come in and absolutely laid waste to everyone. And now face to face with her former tag team partner, Liv Morgan, whom she shared the tag titles with. Not once, but twice. And now they are mixing it up because there can only be one winner here. Uh-oh. Raquel Rodriguez is catching Liv Morgan, giving her a trip into the cage. Oh, Raquel Rodriguez right now is just completely weaponized this cage. And she is punishing these women. And Becky Lynch chop blocks Raquel. Code breaker from Liv. Now they're all working on Raquel now. They all decided, let's get the powerhouse out of here. Working Raquel Rodriguez over. They're all pouncing on top of her. And she kicks out from all three of them. All three of them tried to pin her at the same time. And Raquel Rodriguez powers all three of them off. But that was a smart plan. The three women come together and said, look, we got to take this big girl out, man. You got to take the big one out, pick the big lady out, man. She came in and just asserted her dominance. These women out here putting it all on the line right now. Becky Lynch, Tiffany Stratton, Liv Morgan, and Raquel Rodriguez. Naomi was eliminated moments ago by Tiffany Stratton, and Bianca Belair is now about to enter the mix. And business is really going to pick up now. A fresh Bianca Belair. These women are all beat up already now. I can see her coming in right now and really, really doing some serious damage here as she just pushed Tiffany Stratton back into the pod and shut her back into a pod. Now she's coming in. Her and Becky Lynch, couple big shoulder blocks. Nice drop kick here. Oh. Bianca Belair right now. Going through the field right now. Demonstrating her power. Holding Becky Lynch up in the vertical position for the big suplex. Tiffany Stratton grabbing the ponytail. And that did not work out for Tiffany Stratton. Bianca Belair has laid her flat. You can try to get a pin here on somebody. And Raquel Rodriguez is back to her feet. And I don't think Bianca Belair realizes it. But she's about to realize in a minute. Bianca Belair usually the powerhouse in any match she's in, but Raquel Rodriguez is the powerhouse of the women's division. And her and Bianca Belair mixing it up in the middle of the chamber. And Raquel Rodriguez catching Bianca Belair. Bianca Belair going for a KOD attempt on Raquel Rodriguez. Couldn't quite get her up. And Bianca Belair and Raquel Rodriguez. She's going to let Bianca taste the cage now. She's going to let everybody else taste it. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. What a counter by Bianca Belair. The turnaround, tornado DDT right on the outside of the chamber. Goodness gracious. Good night, Raquel Rodriguez. But she still powers out at 2. How does she do it? How did she pull that off? How did she kick out of that? Bianca Belair has Raquel up. Tiffany Stratton intervenes, taking it to Bianca Belair, tossing her out of the ring. Tiffany Stratton, I must say, man, first chamber match, first WWE premium event for Tiffany Stratton. She is really, really out in here working with these women, and she looks like she belongs. Like I said, Tiffany Stratton is a future multiple-time women's champion. I'll let you know that right now. Oh, Liv Morgan taking it to her old partner, coming off the top of the pod, right, crashing down on Raquel. Tiffany Stratton, Becky Lynch, both on top of the pod now as well, battling it out. This is not going to end well for one of the women. Not a manhandle. No, Becky Lynch attempting a manhandle slam. Tiffany Stratton turning, reversing it around and pushing Becky Lynch off the top of the pod. Now Tiffany Stratton sitting on top of the pod all by herself. What is going through her mind right now? What is she thinking about doing? That sinister smile is now on Tiffany's face. And you know what time it is. It's Tiffy time. And she comes with the moonsault. Right off, with the senton right off the top of the pod, crashing on Bianca Belair, Becky Lynch, and Raquel Rodriguez, taking out the competition. Tiffany Stratton, go girl, looking good in this match. Like I said, her first premium live event, and she is definitely asserting herself well here in this match. The only elimination thus far was made by Tiffany Stratton. Thus far, Naomi is the only one has been eliminated so far in this chamber match. Now it's just Tiffany Stratton, Liv Morgan. Right now, as all the other 3 women are out, down and out right now. Tiffany Stratton, Liv Morgan mixing it up in the middle of the ring. Tiffany catching Liv. Got her up on her shoulders. Setting her up, trying to go for the prettiest moonsault. But Liv back to her feet. And Liv Morgan just eliminates Tiffany Stratton. Hitting her with the Oblivion off the top rope. Wow. Woo! Tiffany Stratton, you walk out of this chamber with your head held high. Truly asserted yourself well, young lady. And then there was 4. Right now, Becky Lynch, Raquel Rodriguez, Liv Morgan, and Bianca Belair. The final 4 remaining right now in this chamber. Raquel Rodriguez demonstrating great power in this match as she just bashes Bianca Belair into the cage and then power bombs her over the top rope and just choke slams her former partner, Liv Morgan. Oh. Becky Lynch going for a disarmer on Raquel Rodriguez in the middle of the ring. Will Raquel Rodriguez tap? Will she make Raquel Rodriguez tap? Raquel back to her feet. Oh no, Liv. Now she's in the arm bar. Raquel got her fingers locked though. Cannot get the arm extended for the arm bar. And Raquel Rodriguez once again with that. It's the power of Raquel Rodriguez. Such a powerful force. Wow, Bianca Belair has Raquel up. It's like she's trying to give her the EST, hit the KOD. And Bianca Belair just hits Raquel Rodriguez with the KOD in the middle of the ring. Good night, Raquel Rodriguez. Thanks for coming. Down to the final three. Becky Lynch, Bianca Belair, Liv Morgan. Who's going to take it? Who's going to WrestleMania? Who is punching their ticket to WrestleMania? Will it be Becky Lynch, Bianca Belair, or Liv Morgan? This is the final three. And to be quite frank, I'm not surprised that this is the final three. I pretty much had this part figured out. I had at least this much 100% figured out. These will be the last three women we'd see remaining. Big boot to the face, Becky Lynch to Bianca Belair. Becky on the top rope. Wow. Wow. Bianca Belair trying to take both out. Two birds with one stone. This chamber match has been pretty electric, man. These women have put on a bit of a show here, man. Seen some couple good spots here. Like I said, really can't speak even more highly about what we saw from Tiffany Stratton earlier in this match performance she put on, man, before getting eliminated. Raquel Rodriguez also, man, definitely delivering with some big, powerful moments throughout this match. Liv Morgan trying to take control of this chamber match right now, currently, as she was caught by Bianca Belair. Now it's time for Liv to go swinging. Bianca Belair swinging Liv Morgan into that cage. Not know how these women are doing it, man. How they are taking it. Becky Lynch is getting bashed into this cage over and over and over again by Bianca Belair. Whew. Excuse me. Once again, everybody, thank you for coming and stopping by the WWE 2024 Elimination Chamber watch party live and live reactions, man. I appreciate you guys getting up early in the morning. If you're over here on the East Coast, appreciate you very early in the morning. Or on the West Coast, it's even earlier in the morning. So I definitely appreciate you guys coming out, tuning in, hanging out with your boy Mac the Giants fan. Most definitely, man. Up here putting a little overtime. Normally on a Saturday morning, I'm sleeping in, but I had to get up this morning. I want to do this event live, bring this event live to y'all, man, because you guys deserve it. Bring it to you live, man. No spoilers here. And right now, we're down to the final three women in this chamber match, Elimination Chamber. Becky Lynch, Bianca Belair, Liv Morgan, the final three women here in the women's chamber, man. Great way to kick the show off. This has been a pretty exciting match. Had some good moments, man. Had some really good moments. These women have really put on a show. Like I said, Tiffany Stratton really doing well in her first premium event over here in Perth, Australia, putting on a great match for the crowd in Perth, man. It's a great crowd out there. They filled this stadium up, and they are getting a banger to start off. Oh, wow. Liv Morgan showing off a little bit of power there. The big power bomb to Bianca Belair. Becky Lynch up top. Coming down with the big missile drop kick to Liv Morgan. Going for the pin. Liv Morgan kicks out after 2. It is beautiful. They keep scanning this crowd. This stadium is absolutely filled. You do not see an empty seat anywhere in this stadium. This Australian crowd has really come out. It's come out for this event, man. This is really good to see, man. No doubt, indeed. We know they're waiting for their hometown girl to come out there and hit the ring in her title defense later on. But this place is going to go absolutely crazy when she comes out. Bianca Belair going for the 450 to Becky Lynch. Becky Lynch gets the knees up. However, wow, Bianca Belair, what a freak of nature she is. Goodness gracious. I mean, her athleticism is just insane, man. However, all she caught was Becky Lynch's knees on that 450 there, so it did not pay off for her on this time. But hoisting Liv Morgan up, attempting the KOD on Liv Morgan. Liv Morgan reversing it to a code breaker. Great counter by Liv Morgan. Liv Morgan was getting ready to attempt the oblivion on a Bianca Belair. Becky Lynch intercepts. Becky Lynch was going for a manhandle slam to Bianca Belair. Bianca Belair counters. Has Becky Lynch up, attempting the KOD. And she was not, and Becky Lynch was able to counter. And Liv Morgan just rolled Bianca Belair up. Liv Morgan eliminates Bianca Belair. Becky Lynch manhandle slams Liv Morgan and gets the win. Becky Lynch is the winner of the Women's Elimination Chamber. So after Liv Morgan just rolled up Bianca Belair and was able to eliminate Bianca Belair, Becky Lynch, the ever opportunistic Becky Lynch, was able to deliver the manhandle slam to Liv Morgan and get the 1, 2, 3. Becky Lynch will be headed to WrestleMania to take on Rhea Ripley or Nia Jax. Good chamber match. Becky Lynch, the man, is your winner of the Women's Elimination Chamber match, guys. Saw some really good things in this match, some good moments. Well, I figured it would be Liv Morgan or Becky Lynch. Like I said, I didn't see any other scenario with any other women in this match winning this match. So Becky Lynch it is, and we'll see Becky Lynch taking on the winner of Nia Jax and Rhea Ripley at WrestleMania 40 in Philadelphia. Good match. I was secretly rooting for Liv a little bit there. I'm not gonna lie, low key. I was rooting for Liv a little bit. Kind of wouldn't have minded seeing her get the win. I'm sure she'll find her way to WrestleMania somehow, some way. But nonetheless, congratulations, Becky Lynch. Started off the match. She was her and Naomi were the two that started the match off. So Becky Lynch had to run the gauntlet, had to outlast everyone literally. So hats off to Becky Lynch. Great job. Good win. See her at WrestleMania. We'll see her at WrestleMania 40. Her ticket has been punched. She was waiting to see the winner of Rhea Ripley, Nia Jax later on in the show. And to be quite frank, she has developed quite the beef with both of these women. So I guess it doesn't really matter which one of them she gets. But we know we're all hoping for Rhea Ripley. Guys, I'm going to take one quick little break, and I will be right back. And I am right back. Thank you all once again. Thank you, everybody. Thanks for the 9 in the chat right now. Appreciate you guys coming out, hanging out with Mac the Giants fan early this Saturday morning for the 2024 WWE Elimination Chamber live from Perth, Australia. It is going down right now. Women's Elimination Chamber just finished up. Becky Lynch went on to win that. Good match. Like I said, a lot of good moments. You saw some good things from all the women in the matchup. And Becky Lynch came out on top. She started off the match and she finished the match. And Becky Lynch is a main event player in the women's division, and she just proved that once again with another big win. Chalk it up, another big win added to her resume, which is already filled up with many, many accolades. But another big win for Becky Lynch in her first ever Elimination Chamber matchup, I believe. I believe this was her first time in the chamber. And she went out there and she started off, like I said, and she finished it, getting the W, and she's on her way to WrestleMania 40 in Philadelphia, waiting for Rhea Ripley or Nia Jax, whoever survives that title match later on in the show. Appreciate you guys coming in so early this morning and just kicking it. Later on today, if you join this telecast late, joined it late or whatever, and you want to see a replay of this event at 9:30 a.m., I believe. My friend, my buddy, Earl Cole will be doing a replay of this event, 9:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So if you guys want to check him out later on, Earl, with the wrestling experience, man, Earl Cole will be bringing this event back to you once again. And who knows, I might pop in again myself. But yeah, I just thank you all once again. It's not easy. It's definitely not easy getting up this early in the morning, I know. But as fans, you got to do what you got to do sometimes. Just waiting for it to come back from break. No idea what match is going to be next. I would assume the tag team title match will be next, but you never know with WWE. Maybe the Grayson Waller effect. Maybe they'll hit that segment next and get that over with. Whew. Just Nick overslept, man. I understand it. You know how that goes. I get it. It's early. But maybe he'll still get on before this thing is all said and done. Remember the days back in the day. This is like full length commercials, and you're watching this thing on Peacock, man. It's like, come on, man, enough is enough. Like regular full length commercials. What is that all about, man? Let's get back to the show. Yeah. Uh, it's like a beautiful place over there. I have never had the luxury of traveling to Australia, but I've always heard great things about the landscape and just how beautiful it is. And people seem to always have a great time when they go to Australia. Perth is in Western Australia, so a little, little bit, quite a little distance from over here. But maybe one day I get to not check that off the bucket list too. Just got to stay away from all those crazy, dangerous animals. Yes, we're getting the tag team title match next to the Peers. Looks like we're getting the Judgment Day versus Butch and Tyler Bate. And here comes the music. The Tyler Bate, the big strong boy, on his way down to the ring. Oh, fine. Okay, they finally got their a joint ring entrance now. Because even just on their match just last night on SmackDown, they came down separate. But now the new Catch Republic is now all the way official. They are now just coming down as the new Catch Republic. Tyler Bate, Pete Dunne getting a massive opportunity over here in Australia. And I can guarantee you this. I don't really see a scenario in which Tyler Bate and Pete Dunne are going to win this match tonight. Tonight on this show. But at the end of the day, I know that they are going to put on a banger with the Judgment Day because these guys right here, Pete Dunne and Tyler Bate, man, these guys, this is great talent right here. This is to me, I feel like underappreciated talent. I think the sky is the limit with guys like this, and I think there's so much more that you can do with talent like this. And they have, to me, for Pete Dunne, he's been on the main roster for quite a bit of time now, and they have not allowed him to truly be who he really is. Pete Dunne, to me, is one of the absolute best in the business. One of my favorites. I love everything about Pete Dunne, what he does in the ring. He epitomizes what I love in wrestling and what I love and the kind of wrestlers I grew up liking and enjoying. I always have gotten the old school feel from Pete Dunne. He gives me just the memories of when I was younger. He reminds me of the kind of guys I used to watch when I was younger. And I love that he brings that to the ring with his style and the way he gets down, man. I really do appreciate it. And Tyler Bate, also just an absolute technician in the ring. Just can't say enough good things about it. I still can remember that the inaugural NXT UK title match when they came down to Pete Dunne and Tyler Bate. Man, they put on an absolute banger. It was an instant classic. We all know Tyler Bate went on to win that on that night, and then sometime later, Pete Dunne would get his redemption as he would then take that title from Tyler Bate and go on one of the most amazing runs as the NXT UK champion. So yeah, you're talking about two guys right now that this moment ain't too big for either one of these guys, for either one of them. This is definitely not a situation like that. They are getting ready to put on an absolute banger with these guys with Judgment Day. As Judgment Day is now entering the ring, entering the stadium, Damian Priest and Balor with Dominic Mysterio in tow. JD McDonough probably was not able to make the trip. But yeah, Judgment Day hitting the ring. And all I can tell you is that I'm pretty sure this is going to be quite a banger of a match. I mean, this should be a hard hitting affair. I expect a lot of physicality. Expect a lot of physicality, man. Wow. Crowd going absolutely bananas for the Judgment Day. Absolutely bananas. And that could only be because of their association with one Miss Rhea Ripley. Wow. Crowd is going nuts. And this is like they're doing this for these for Ballard, Priest, and Mysterio. Oh, I can't imagine. It'll get downright deafening when Rhea Ripley hits that stadium. Wow. Tyler Bate, Pete Dunne, laser focused. I'm so glad they went back to Pete Dunne's real true character too, man. That needed to happen. That it never needed to be switched. That never needed to be switched. He could have still been part of the faction, Ridge Hollis and Sheamus, and still been Pete Dunne, been himself. And he could have still very well fit right on in with that faction of the Brawling Brutes. That would have still worked. He didn't need that. The Butch character, it never truly worked for me. I just didn't feel that. I couldn't buy in to him being like that unhinged, just kind of crazy, uncontrollable man. Because Pete Dunne is the definition of control. He is always in control, and it just to make his character that drastically different, it just never worked with me. It never sat well with me. So I am so glad WWE has reverted him back to Pete Dunne and Tyler Bate Dunne knocked Mysterio out of the ring. This match is now underway. Pete Dunne with the moonsault outside. Tyler Bate and Balor in the ring. Tyler Bate going for the cover. Balor kicks out at 2. Balor looking to slow him down a little bit now. Tyler Bate, big strong boy, demonstrating some of that ability. The leg scissors. And here's Pete Dunne doing what he does best. Literally taking you apart. Joint manipulation. Just absolutely just phenomenal what he does, man. He just takes you apart, man. Tries to literally just dismantle his opponents. Another tag, Bate back in the ring. To Pete Dunne and Tyler Bate working very well together. Look at this. Wow. Looks like Monday Night Raw will be in San Jose, California on Monday night. That only makes sense. Coming in after the blind tag, Damian Priest comes in and cleans Tyler Bates' clock. Hitting him with the knees. And Damian Priest just absolutely beating the holy hell out of Tyler Bate right now. Absolutely beating the holy hell out of him. Just using his power right now, just trying to manhandle Tyler Bate. Those ratings are ridiculously low. That's what I mean when I say underappreciated. Pete Dunne, Tyler Bate, those guys should definitely be in their 80s. Their ratings should definitely be up in the 80s. But that's video game stuff. And any wrestling fan knows the ability of Tyler Bate and Pete Dunne. So those ratings really don't mean much of anything. Don't hold much water. Finn Balor on Tyler Bates' back, trying to put him to sleep. Damian Priest just tagged himself back in and just snatched Tyler Bate down by his hair. And they are keeping Tyler Bate away from Pete Dunne, keeping him away from this corner, and they are just trying to work Tyler Bate over, and they are punishing him at this point. Tyler Bate desperately needs to get to his corner and get a tag and tag Pete Dunne in. Damian Priest now just stomping him down in the corner. And Dominic Mysterio looking out to the crowd, its stupid smile on his face. And you can see a cheap shot coming. And there it is. And Dominic Mysterio with a cheap shot as Damian Priest distracts the referee. And now he sucker punches Pete Dunne as well. Tags Balor back in. Tyler Bate really needs to get over to the corner. Don't know how much Tyler Bate has left in the tank here at this point. He has endured quite a bit of punishment now from Finn Balor and Damian Priest. Pete Dunne comes in and breaks up the cover because that could have been all she wrote right there. Damian Priest launches Pete Dunne back over the top rope. Judgment Day is in full control of this match right now. Another tag, Balor back in the ring. And now he's in there strutting around, flexing his muscle to the Aussie crowd. Tyler Bate made it to his corner, but no Pete Dunne as he was neutralized by Damian Priest a moment ago. Oh, Tyler Bates opening. And Pete Dunne's back up to the corner. Pete Dunne is back in the corner. And Tyler Bates has got to make it there. Finn Balor has nowhere to go. Here's Pete Dunne. Back in the ring like a ball of fire now. Him and Balor are the legal men. And the bruiserweight coming in trying to leave more than just bruises. Pete Dunne to the top with a moonsault from the top to the floor, taking out Balor and Priest. Wow. Something else doesn't get talked about is the athleticism of Pete Dunne as well. And now it's just stomping on the hands of Finn Balor. Yeah. And Tyler Bate tagging himself back in the ring after enduring all that punishment just moments ago. Great tandem action right here. Finn Balor kicks out at 2. Wow. Tyler Bate delivering the uppercuts to Finn. Damian Priest looking for the big splash in the corner. Tyler Bate moves. Once again, Damian Priest taking control. Seems to be just too powerful. Big clothesline from Damian Priest. Wow. Wow. Tyler Bate able to kick out after 2. Like I said, I told you this moment was never not going to be too big for Pete Dunne and Tyler Bate. These two putting on a great match for Judgment Day right now. This match has been absolutely hard hitting. They have brought the physicality just like I expected. This match has been pretty dope so far. Limited shenanigans, you know. Dominic Mysterio got in a little sucker punch earlier, but nothing much more than that. Tyler Bate. Putting Finn Balor down. Now the big strong boy gets Damian Priest up on them shoulders. Taking him for a ride. Tyler Bate. Wow. How are you not dizzy as hell, man? That's craziness. How? How in the world? It's time to tag Pete Dunne. Damian Priest, the look in Damian Priest's eyes, the glaze over his eyes. Wow. Dominic Mysterio, you piece of shit. Dominic Mysterio saving the match for the Judgment Day right there. Pete Dunne was ready to get the 1-2-3 on Finn Balor, and Dominic Mysterio pulls Finn Balor's leg through the ropes. How do you not kicking him out of the ring? He has to go. It's ridiculous. Pete Dunne, Tyler Bate were getting ready to win the titles. Right there. And Dominic Mysterio has been ejected from ringside. I don't know. For some reason, I was going to say my screen just went black for a minute. Finn Balor just hits Pete Dunne with the sling blade. Drop kick into the corner. We already know what that is. Pete Dunne laying in the drop zone right now. And Finn Balor rolls out of the way of the coup de grace. Pete Dunne, and now some more joint manipulation, snapping those fingers. Goodness gracious! Oh, and they put Finn Balor down with the double Tyler driver. And Damian Priest able to save Finn Balor and pull him out of the ring, breaking up that pinfall, which would undoubtedly been a 1-2-3. Couple of very, very close calls for the Judgment Day right here. Title's very much in jeopardy right now. This match has been absolutely hard hitting. And now we got level playing field. No Dominic Mysterio at ringside. His dumbass got sent to the back. Damian Priest. Pete Dunne tried to jump over the top rope on Damian Priest. But Priest catches him. Oh. Finn Balor, Tyler Bate in the ring. Finn Balor looking to end it. Damian Priest. Going for the razor's edge on the Tyler Bate. Finn Balor perched up top, ready to hit him with the coup de grace, but Tyler Bate reverses. Damian Priest runs to the corner, knocks Finn Balor on the top rope. Tyler Bate rolls up Damian Priest. 1, 2. Priest kicks out at 2. Double fingers, double stomp on the hands. Pete Dunne and Tyler Bate to Damian Priest. And Damian Priest now catches them both and is attempting a double choke slam. And Bate and Dunne reverse. Punch Priest in the face. And now they have Priest up. And now Priest is down. Pete Dunne covers Priest. 1, 2. Priest kicks out after 2. Another close call for the Pete Dunne and Tyler Bate. So close to grasping their first main roster gold here in WWE. So close. What a tag team match. What a tag team title match. This Aussie crowd is getting everything they could have asked for and more right now. These 4 men are delivering. Tyler Bate, Pete Dunne just tagged himself in. Tyler Bate comes with the knee. Pete Dunne follows up with the kick to the face. And the double team action by Tyler Bate and Pete Dunne has been stellar. I mean, you know these guys have worked together for many, many years, great friends. But as far as legit tag team work between these two, I haven't really seen a whole lot of that. And you would think these guys have been a tag team for years, the way they look together in the ring. Oh, the double choke slam off the top for Damian Priest. And Finn Balor hits Pete Dunne with the coup de grace. And that's it. Gets the 1, 2, 3. And the Judgment Day retain their titles. The Judgment Day retains. Finn Balor getting the pin on Pete Dunne after hitting that coup de grace after the double choke slam off the top rope. But that was one hell of a tag team title match. One hell of a tag team title match. Damian Priest, Finn Balor, Tyler Bate, and Pete Dunne, man. You guys deserve a round of an applause. That was one hell of a tag team title match. A banger. And that's what it's all about right there. Need to get tagged. That's the standard for tag team wrestling, WWE. That's the kind of standard you need to have for tag team wrestling. Put some respect on tag team wrestling. And this match put a whole lot of respect on it. One of the best tag team title matches I've seen in some time in the WWE. This match was awesome. But the Judgment Day, like I said, retaining, taking those titles to WrestleMania. Great match. Judgment Day standing tall in the ring to a big ovation. And Finn Balor feeling the effects of that joint manipulation. You can see wiggling, trying to wiggle them fingers. Thank you once again, everybody, joining me early this morning for the WWE Elimination Chamber. I am Mac the Giants fan, and bringing this to you on several different platforms. On my YouTube channel at Mac the Giants fan, please go subscribe, like, all the good stuff there. On the Hardcore Sports Network YouTube page, on the Hardcore Sports Network's Facebook page, on Mac the Giants fans Facebook page, man. Go sub up to all of that. Follow, like, go make sure you put a follow on the Hardcore Sports Network's Facebook page and my Facebook page as well at Mac the Giants fan. Just like you see right here, MACDA Giants fan. Really would appreciate y'all. I do appreciate people getting up early this morning and tuning in. Most definitely. So far, 2 matches down, 2 more to go. And Grayson Waller effect segment as well. So I'm assuming that's probably going to be next is the Waller effect segment. Is my best guess as to what's going to happen next. In which case I would, not really looking nothing forward. There's nothing special going to probably happen here. Just Cody and Seth, talking their talk. But yeah, they're showing more images of Perth, Australia. It looks, like I said, just really beautiful. All the imagery, looks like somewhere really, really pretty, nice to go, visit, check out. Like I said, I've never heard bad things about Australia. It's just something, I've never heard anything, nothing but good things. People I've known that have had an opportunity to go visit over there. So let's see what we got next for us, WWE. Showing some of the competitors in the men's elimination chamber match as these guys are getting ready, getting taped up, everything stretched out. SmackDown last night, they're obviously selling that right now. Bobby Lashley got a little damage to his arm. He got his arm heavily taped up, carrying cross, doing some damage to Bobby Lashley's arm on SmackDown last night. So they're playing that up, obviously. Step away for one more minute, real quick, folks. I'll be. Yes, indeed. So 2 matches. Like I said, women's elimination chamber. If you just now joining, Becky Lynch came out on top in the women's elimination chamber, and Finn Balor and Damian Priest of Judgment Day just retained their tag team titles in a great tag team championship match over Pete Dunne and Tyler Bate. So that's where we're at right now. Looks like we're getting ready for the Grayson Waller effect. Special guests will be Cody Rhodes and Seth freaking Rollins. So we'll see what they have to say. And we'll be going from there. 6:30 a.m. over here on the East Coast in the United States. 6:30 a.m. over here on the East Coast. And we're about halfway through the show, I guess, I suppose. I'm hanging in there. I ain't gonna lie. Eyes are a little heavy, a little tired. But I'm going to definitely power through this because that's what I do. No doubt. No, I'm actually good though. I mean, I'm used to functioning at this time of the day, all through the week anyway. So there's nothing new to Matt John. It's just different on a Saturday because usually it's my day to sleep in. But like I said, when you're doing a premium live event in Western Australia, you know what I mean? You got to get up a little bit earlier over here if you want to catch it. And I definitely didn't want to wake up to a bunch of spoiler alerts and all kinds of everything else on social media and whatnot. So I wanted to see this event live. And I said, why not bring it to the audience? But like I said, once again, at 9:30 a.m., my buddy and my friend Earl Cole will be bringing this to you once again, the replay of this event, 9:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Earl Cole, one of the best wrestling content creators in the business, man. Very passionate wrestling fan. And he'll be bringing this to you in the replay of this event to you, 9:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So make sure y'all tune in and show my friend Earl Cole some love, man, at 9:30 a.m., man, because he will be bringing it to you. Oh, here we go with the commercials again. I just really don't get why we get like full on commercials like this. I can see a couple of ads here and there, but like it's just like full on like you're watching cable TV and full on commercials. Like, give me a break. Get back to the action. Okay. Asking you shall receive. Austin Theory now in the ring, no doubt, to introduce his cohort, Grayson Waller. Another one of these young talents I want to see really his career begin to really take off a lot more here in 2024. He had a great United States title run. And I think it's time for him to get a little bit more, man. I think he's one of the good young talent, one of the great young talents in this industry as well. And I want to see him really begin to really ascend up the ranks a little bit more. This Grayson Waller stuff he's doing right now, him and Grayson Waller, it's all well and good. But I'd rather see him get more serious about the in-ring stuff again and kind of leave this kind of goofball stuff behind, man, because it's easy to get trapped into these kind of roles in WWE. So you don't really want to go down that rabbit hole, man. I think after that U.S. title run that he had, I thought his career was really on a much more upward trajectory than it's kind of flattened out a little bit right now. And I want to see him start ascending once again. So hopefully that's in the plans for Austin Theory. And Grayson Waller now coming out to a bigger ovation than he's used to getting. But obviously he is in his home country. So that was to be expected. Soak it all in. Soak it all in, Grayson Waller. Oh, him and they're going to do shoeies. That's just so disgusting to me. That's something you'll never see Mac the Giants fan do ever. Mac the Giants fan's never going to ever do a shoey. Him and the UFC guy, I can't remember what his name is right now offhand, but guy from the UFC that's notorious for doing shoeies right after his matchups. Not just from his own shoes, from random people's shoes too. Yeah, you'll never see Mac the Giants fan get with that. But I watch other crazy motherfuckers do it. But thank you all for coming out here. We're live right now. Perth, Australia is going down Elimination Chamber. We are now the Grayson Waller effect. Got Grayson Waller, Austin Theory in the ring. Getting ready to introduce Cody and Seth Rollins. Right now, Grayson Waller, obviously firing the crowd up. As he just now introduced Seth freaking Rollins. And the crowd is going absolutely wild for Seth freaking Rollins. Worldwide. He's becoming a worldwide phenomenon now, yo, at this point. Crowd going absolutely crazy. It's got this entire stadium singing his song. Like only Seth freaking Rollins can do. You know, coming out once again, you know, another, you know, making quite the fashion statement as he always does. But you can't expect anything less from Seth freaking Rollins. $272 days as the champion. And he has been a fighting champion the whole way. Unlike some other champion I know on this roster. Do we get a surprise visit from them? I don't know. Is that going to happen here? I don't know. WWE, are you going to surprise me with something? Hit me with something I'm not, hit me with something I didn't fully expect? Let's see if you can do that for me, WWE. Something to spice this segment up a little bit more. Damn, I should have fixed some breakfast before I started this stream. Wow. It's been a great, great crowd out here tonight. This Aussie crowd has been absolutely awesome. It's been amazing. And they are still singing Seth Rollins' song. Wow. This is what it's all about right here. It's so surreal. This is what they do it for. Do this for the fans, man. Great scene. And now Cody Rhodes being introduced. And once again, this stadium going absolutely bananas for the American Nightmare. '24 Royal Rumble winner. Going to Philadelphia, WrestleMania 40 to try to finish his story, taking on Universal Champ Roman Reigns. And now this whole stadium is singing Cody's music. So, wow. Absolutely. Absolutely nuts. Cody signing autographs, walking down the aisle. Phones flashing. This is just a great scene. This is beautiful. This is beautiful. This crowd has been so amazing. And Cody Rhodes showing his appreciation right now. That's super dope. Super, super dope, man. Cody Rhodes literally shaking hands with almost damn near everybody. finally making his way to the ring, up the steps. And wow. Wow. Mm. They're great. Look, I'm gonna take my hats off to production here. They've done a great job. This is, I mean, I had to give them that big time. I mean, this place is electric. Perth. Seth Rollins playing to the crowd. So Grayson Waller question posed. Grayson Waller asked, "Who do you want to face it? Who do you want to face at WrestleMania?" Seth Rollins basically does not care. Mm. Okay. All right. They need to wrap it up a little. They need to wrap this up now at this point. Cody Rhodes has now officially just challenged The Rock to a match. Anytime, any place. No one we can expect that to possibly go down, but oh shit. Austin Theory doing his best Rock impersonation. And Seth Rollins and Cody Rhodes. Just put Austin Theory down. Stomp to Austin Theory. All right. Okay, this segment is over finally. I get it that you wanted to incorporate the Australian talent you have on the roster, but could have probably figured out a better way to incorporate him in this fairly meaningless segment. Okay, Cody Rhodes calls out The Rock. We'll see where that leads to. I don't know. I can't imagine The Rock just coming on and just having a random match on Monday Night Raw or SmackDown. I mean, I don't know. I just can't seem to imagine. I can't really envision that. But we'll see. Maybe that'll come after WrestleMania, after The Rock maybe cost Cody Rhodes at WrestleMania or whatever. Maybe we'll get that. Who knows what that'll lead to, but I'm not going to hold my breath on that one for right now, honestly. But I'm guessing we're getting Rhea and Nia right now, or are they going to save Rhea and Nia for the main event? I mean, I guess that could possibly happen. Hmm. Thank you for joining me this morning on this Elimination Chamber watch party, live reaction. Elimination Chamber coming for you live from Perth, Australia, and it's early in the morning. It is 6:54 a.m. on the East Coast right now. 6:54 a.m. on the East Coast. We have two matches remaining on the card: Nia Jax versus Rhea Ripley for the women's title, and the men's elimination chamber match. We definitely appreciate everybody that's come out and checked in early this morning. Oh man. Do appreciate y'all coming through. Definitely broadcasting live on several platforms: Facebook, YouTube, X. Coming to you live, all three of those platforms. Find it at the Hardcore Sports Network, Facebook, YouTube, and X page. You'll find it on Mac the Giants fans, Mac the Giants fans, YouTube, Facebook, and X page as well. Also find it on Sleeper Sports Media's page, YouTube page. But that's what we're doing. We're getting the men's elimination chamber next. Winner taking on Seth freaking Rollins, WrestleMania 40. Like I said earlier, I don't know. I'm really having a hard time envisioning any scenario in which Drew McIntyre doesn't win this match. Having a very hard time envisioning anything. any other scenario, to be honest. So we are indeed going to save Nia Jax, Rhea Ripley for the main event of the evening. And that's all good because I can, like I said, that crowd is going to go absolutely bananas when Rhea Ripley hits that stadium. So we've seen some big pops tonight, but I don't think nothing's going to be going to match what Rhea Ripley is going to get. And I'm looking forward to it. Wow. Take another quick pause for the cause, but definitely make sure y'all tune in and show my boy some love. 9:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Earl Cole and the Wrestling Experience, man. We'll be coming at you live with the replay of the Elimination Chamber for the. Be doing that for the folks that were busy, couldn't get up this morning to check it out live. Earl Cole will be bringing that to you live, 9:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. He's a great friend of mine. He really does great work. Earl Cole, and I know he'll have some guests along with him. I'm assuming, and he'll be bringing this to you live 9:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I'll be. All right, underway. KO's music just hit. He's entered the stadium. KO's the first man coming down to the chamber. So he'll come down and take his place in one of the pods. Kevin Owens, man, absolutely another one of my favorites. Just a guy I always appreciated. what he brings to the ring, and what he his ability, man. He's another guy that's just a lot more athletic than you would look at him and think. And KO, man, one of the absolute best in the business, man. I don't see him pulling out a W here, but I feel like this could still potentially lead, open up a road to WrestleMania for him anyway as well, because I could see a couple different scenarios playing out in this match. Like I said, I totally see Drew McIntyre getting the W and going on against Seth Rollins, but I believe we could even be building to a potential triple threat match for the United States title at WrestleMania. Potentially here, built, and that could kind of stem and maybe potentially build up right here in this chamber match right now tonight. That could be the opening, the start of that. So we'll see what happens. That's just my thoughts on that situation, though. I don't obviously have any idea. Those are some of my thoughts right now. That this chamber match right here can really kind of start, giving us some more. Opening up a few more paths to WrestleMania for some of these superstars. Who's coming down next? Oh, Bobby Lashley. That's why I couldn't tell. And Lashley coming down to the ring. So he'll come down and take his place in one of the pods as well. Bobby Lashley coming down to a pretty nice ovation. Guess the Aussie crowd is a little bit pro Bobby Lashley. Got a little Aussie following over there. I see you, Lashley. Once again, everybody, I just keep saying thank you once again for joining me early on this Saturday morning. It's your boy MacDaGiantsFan, Elimination Chamber, live from Perth, Australia. Got your boy up extra early on a Saturday morning, man. I love doing it, man. I love being here. Join this show with you guys. Definitely appreciate it. Appreciate the ones that have stopped in, passed by. No doubt, I definitely appreciate the love. Make sure y'all stop by my channel, MacDaGiantsFan. Hit that thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button for me. Up here working hard early in the morning. And make sure y'all go sub up to the Hardcore Sports Network. As a matter of fact, tomorrow morning, 10:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Make sure you tune into the Hardcore Sports Network for the premiere of Inside the Mind, which is an interview show where our founder of the co-founder of the Hardcore Sports Network, Mitch Kofsky, will be interviewing members of the Hardcore Sports Network. And yours truly, MacDaGiantsFan, just happens to be lucky number one. So tune in 10:30 a.m. tomorrow live and get inside the mind of MacDaGiantsFan. And here's Logan Paul coming down to take his spot in one of the pods. And Kevin Hart despises Logan Paul, as you can tell by that look of disgust on his face that when they camera flashed to Kevin Owens. Absolutely despises this man. The United States champion, Logan Paul. Yeah. So who's going to come down and get that last pod? And who's going to start this match? I would assume Randy Orton's coming down and getting the last pod. But we'll see. That's just my guess. Yeah, Kevin Owens really doesn't like Logan Paul, as he was just headbutting the pod, trying to get at Logan Paul as he walked past. I would have much preferred to see Logan Paul defending that title here on this card than him taking up a spot in this chamber match, which he's the biggest slam dunk. He's not winning this. I mean, and I was correct. Randy Orton will be coming down and getting that last pod, which means LA Knights and Drew McIntyre will be starting off the men's elimination chamber, which is interesting because they just had a match on SmackDown last night. So continuation from that. That match had ended in absolute chaos. And the Apex Predator making his way down to the ring, take his spot in the final pod, and now he'll have to wait his turn. The veteran. Competed in 8 elimination chamber matches. That is just crazy. That is crazy to think of. This man has put his body through what he's put his body through just to entertain us as fans. Simply to entertain us, man. What he's put his body through. That's why you gotta appreciate these guys, man. People so critical of this industry and so quick to judge. You gotta put it in perspective. What these guys what they do just for our sheer entertainment. You gotta appreciate it, man. At least respect it. Even if you don't necessarily appreciate it, at least respect it. Randy Orton staring down the competition. No doubt he's sizing them all up. Right in front of Bobby Lashley's pod. Oh, he's getting on top of Bobby Lashley's pod. Looking down at Lashley. There he is. I mean, this could be the last time we see Randy Orton step in a chamber match. I mean, really, really could be, and probably at this point should be. To be quite frank, man, I think he's put his body through enough in these type of matches in this environment. Randy Orton. It's now locked in his pod. So now we'll await the entrance of the first 2 participants. And here's Drew McIntyre, music's hits. And Drew McIntyre taking the slow walk to the ring. If he's going to win this, he's going to have to do like Becky Lynch did earlier and run the gauntlet, so to speak. No rest for the weary. If he's going to win this, he's got to go. He's got to run the table. He's got to go the distance. Drew McIntyre entering the chamber. And sizing up his competition. Wow. I will wait for LA Knight to make his way to the ring and we can get this match underway. And what a way to start off. Drew McIntyre and LA Knight. And the crowd going crazy once again for LA Knight. Wow. So LA Knight, Drew McIntyre, both in the chamber now. Match moments away from starting. And now LA Knight on top of Randy Orton's pod. Yeah. Interesting. And then Drew McIntyre, LA Knight staring each other down. Ring that bell. And there's the bell. Right now, they're just having this standoff in the middle of the ring. Drew McIntyre tries to throw the first punch. LA Knight blocks. Drew McIntyre with a vicious chop in the corner to LA Knight. Vicious chop. LA Knight coming back. LA Knight. LA Knight coming down with the elbow to Drew McIntyre, going for the quick pinfall. Drew McIntyre kicks out at 1. What's up, Christopher Tony? Thanks for coming in, man. Popping in. Appreciate you, brother. You said I can't really. You said did you see that Oscar? I don't know. I saw Oscar earlier on the pre-show. But thanks for stopping in, man. Early this morning, man. Up early 7:19 on the East Coast. But Drew McIntyre's got LA Knight up on his shoulders right now. LA Knight reversing. McIntyre was trying to mock CM Punk, hit LA Knight with the go to sleep. LA Knight was able to counter. And LA Knight with the boot to the foot. I mean, with the boot to the head. It's early. I'm sorry. I'm tired, everybody. I'm not going to lie. I am a little bit tired. And LA Knight just bashing Drew McIntyre's head into the pod of Logan Paul. And now LA Knight bashing Drew McIntyre's head into the pod of Kevin Owens. LA Knight absolutely punishing Drew McIntyre right now. Crowd chanting one more time. Drew McIntyre sent crashing into the cage one more time. LA Knight's got McIntyre on his heels right now. And here is the countdown for the first person to join these two in the chamber. Whose door is going to open up? And it is KO. Kevin Owens is in the chamber. Kevin Owens swinging. Now he takes LA Knight up for a choke slam, big choke slam. The senton. It's a 2 count. Kevin Owens coming in like a ball of fire. KO and Drew McIntyre up on the ropes. KO just knocked Drew McIntyre off. McIntyre back with a big haymaker. Kevin Owens, Drew McIntyre battling on the top rope. Kevin Owens coming with the frog splash. 1, 2. Drew McIntyre kicks out at 2. KO back and forth between LA Knight, Drew McIntyre. Now we got McIntyre, LA Knight once again in the center of the ring. Drew McIntyre with a big slam. Kevin Owens with a code breaker. KO tries to get a pin on both men. Both men kicking out at 2. And now mocking Randy Orton. Kevin Owens stands right in front of his pod and does the Randy Orton pose right in front of his face. And of course, he can't help himself but to go over there and kick Logan Paul's pod as well. Kevin Owens setting Drew McIntyre up on the top rope. Most definitely with devious intentions. Drew McIntyre battling back, fighting off Kevin Owens. As LA Knight comes flying in. Drew McIntyre with the big headbutt, fighting off LA Knight. Now KO looked at LA Knight, and he said, let's double team him. And here Kevin Owens, LA Knight getting ready to go for a double superplex off to Drew McIntyre. Drew McIntyre fighting them both off. Big headbutts. And now Drew McIntyre climbing to the top rope. And crossbody to both men. And now all 3 men just laying out in the middle of the ring. Who's coming in next? Which pod's going to open next? It is Bobby Lashley. Bobby Lashley's pod door has now opened, and he is now a part of this chamber match. Coming in, him and Drew McIntyre. Going right after Drew McIntyre. Big shoulders to Drew McIntyre in the corner right now. Big elbow. Bobby Lashley taking it to Drew McIntyre right now, taking all of his fight to Drew McIntyre right now. Yeah, he put his head down. Drew McIntyre with the kick. Drew McIntyre with the big throw. Drew McIntyre going for the future shock DDT. Bobby Lashley able to counter. Just tosses Drew McIntyre out of the ring. Out near the unforgiving steel. Drew McIntyre takes another trip into the steel. And he was holding on for dear life against some ropes, but Bobby Lashley was just too powerful. He throws him into the cage once again. Now he focuses attention on Kevin Owens. Back to McIntyre. Oh, and Drew McIntyre suplex by Bobby Lashley on the outside. Bobby Lashley looked like he was looking to apply the hurt lock to Drew McIntyre just to let him feel it. And then ramming him into the cage once again. And now Lashley clothesline and McIntyre back into the ring. Bobby Lashley has come in and he has just laid waste. And Drew McIntyre with a Glasgow kiss. Sending Bobby Lashley reeling back into the corner. And McIntyre climbing to the top. Rolls through. Oh, Bobby Lashley just dropped Drew McIntyre. And got the 2 count. Now Lashley's got LA Knight up. LA Knight counters. Kevin Owens with the big kick to LA Knight. With the big kick to Bobby Lashley. Trying to get the pinfall on Lashley. Gets the 2 count. All right, here we go. The countdown. Who's it going to be? Logan Paul or Randy Orton? Who's next? Who's next to enter this chamber? KO. I know who KO wants. I know Kevin Owens can't wait for Logan Paul's pod to open up. And it is Randy Orton entering the mix. The Apex Predator now part of in the match. Fresh and uncaged. And he is now putting everybody down. Patented Randy Orton right here. Yeah, Randy Orton cleaning house right now. Getting vintage Randy Orton. KO able to counter. Oh, to the outside. No, this is even more devastating. Oh, the big DDT on the outside. Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens is gone. Oh, you're going to get he's going to be out of commission for a little while after that. That is devastation. All right, Bobby Lashley, the big clothesline in the corner to Orton. Giving one to LA Knight as well. Drew McIntyre get one too. The big shoulder block to the corner to Randy Orton. Oh, he speared the LA Knight out of his shoes. McIntyre olaying him. Olaying Bobby Orton, Bobby Lashley into the corner. And sends him crashing into the other corner. Shoulder first, both times. Drew McIntyre flings LA Knight out of the ring. Oh, LA Knight with a big DDT on the outside to Drew McIntyre. Logan Paul waiting to become part of the mix. He's the last one left to enter the chamber. Randy Orton with the big belly to back suplex to LA Knight. Here's the countdown. Get Logan Paul in the match. And Kevin Owens is standing there waiting right at the pod door. And Kevin Owens takes the fight right to Logan Paul, right in the pod. Won't even let Logan Paul get out of the pod. Beating the living hell out of him right inside of the pod. Could not wait to get his hands on Logan Paul. Just destroying him right inside of that pod. Now outside the pod, now he rams into another pod. Kevin Owens cannot stand Logan Paul, clearly. As he was absolutely waiting for this moment to get his hands on Logan Paul. Kevin Owens just absolutely beating the hell out of Logan Paul. Flinging him in the ring. And clotheslining them back out. Kevin Owens absolutely has seen red. Logan Paul able to counter. Ramming Kevin Owens' head, bashing his head into the ring now, smashing him into the cage. Logan Paul coming with the big uppercuts right now. Oh, Kevin Owens with the huge clothesline to Logan Paul. So far, we're still waiting for our first pinfall. No one has been eliminated yet. As of this point, no one has been eliminated. All 6 men are still in this matchup right now. And Bobby Lashley has just thrown Kevin Owens through the pod, breaking through the plexiglass or whatever that stuff is. And he is now just speared Logan Paul into another one. Bobby Lashley just destroying the chamber right now and all of the participants in it. But it appears he's done some serious damage to his own self at this point right now. As he is trying to regroup, he appears to be in quite a bit of pain himself. Drew McIntyre hit him with a claymore, taking Bobby Lashley out. It's got to roll him back in the ring, though. Oh, my goodness. The crew, the wreckage right now. LA Knight looking to cash in. BFT tried to go for BFT. Bobby Lashley able to counter, trying to get LA Knight in the hurt lock. But he's really favoring that arm that was dead. Oh, and another Claymore by Drew McIntyre to Bobby Lashley. 1, 2, 3. Good night, Bobby Lashley. Lashley was really starting to favor that arm that was injured last night by Karrion Kross on SmackDown. He was really beginning to favor it, and it was really starting to hinder him at the period. And Drew McIntyre just put him out of his misery. Bobby Lashley, the first one eliminated from the chamber. LA Knight stomping Drew McIntyre down in the corner. LA Knight. LA Knight was trying to build up some steam, but Drew McIntyre derailed that. Big elbow to LA Knight. Drew McIntyre once again back to the top rope. Bobby Lashley still getting assistance, getting out of the chamber. Keep an eye on that going forward. He may have just did some serious damage to himself. He was still getting assistance, getting out of that chamber. He's getting a lot of help. But LA Knight once again picking up some fuel, picking up the stick. Is that AJ Styles? Where did AJ Styles come from? Beating the hell out of LA Knight with a steel chair. Absolutely destroying LA Knight. Where did AJ Styles come from? Taking the fight to LA Knight. I mean, we know he's had an issue with LA Knight ever since he's come back, but he has crossed completely over to the dark side with this attack. Where did he even come from? And now he's attacking him some more. He's attacking him again, fighting the referees are attacking him some more. He's going to deliver him a Styles Clash on top of the chair. Oh my goodness gracious. AJ Styles coming in and ruining the night for LA Knight for sure with this attack. Drew McIntyre is going to pick up the pieces now and just take the 1, 2, 3. And LA Knight has been eliminated from the chamber after a brutal attack from AJ Styles. An absolute brutal attack. And now we have 4. Drew McIntyre still remains. Randy Orton, Kevin Owens, Logan Paul. What's going on? No mess, no nest, no jets. What's going on? Thanks for getting up this morning, man. Checking in with your boy, man. Appreciate that, bro. I'm a little tired, man. Been going since 5 o'clock, man, but it's all good. It's been a pretty decent show, though. Kevin Owens back on the attack, of course, right at Logan Paul. And Kevin Owens just dropped Logan Paul right out on the outside of the chamber right there. And now he's climbing back in the ring. And he's sizing up Randy Orton, Drew McIntyre. Double cannonballs to Orton and McIntyre. Now he comes with the swanton to Randy Orton. Gets the near cover. One more kick to Logan Paul's head. Kevin Owens climbs to the top. He was going for a swanton to Drew McIntyre, but all he caught was McIntyre's knees. I'm still just shocked to do what we just witnessed though, with AJ Styles coming in and absolutely just destroying LA Knight, just taking him apart. AJ Styles just popping in out of nowhere. Didn't even know he made the trip to Australia, and just came in and absolutely just ruined the night for LA Knight, man. Undoubtedly setting up a road to WrestleMania for those two gentlemen right there. I didn't honestly didn't know it was going to quite go that way. I thought LA Knight maybe was got in the mix with this Logan Paul thing after last night on SmackDown, but LA Knight, AJ Styles, WrestleMania 40, sign me up for that all day. Kevin Owens hitting Drew McIntyre with a pop-up powerbomb, but not able to capitalize and here's Logan Paul trying to come in. And Logan Paul gets a stunner from KO. Randy Orton going for RKO. Kevin Owens counters, giving him the big kick. It's going for a pop-up power bomb. Randy Orton counters. RKO from Randy Orton to KO. Can he get to the cup? Did he buy him enough time? And Randy Orton has eliminated Kevin Owens with the RKO. And then there was 3. Drew McIntyre, Logan Paul, and Randy Orton. Wow. Three down, 3 remain. Who will be the last man standing? I already told you who my money's on. I told you who my money is on, man. And at this point, I think it's looking pretty damn good. Drew McIntyre, Randy Orton. Randy Orton appears to be in a whole lot of pain right now, favoring his back big time right now. Now they're standing eye to eye in the middle of the ring, center of the ring. Randy Orton, Drew McIntyre, trading blows. Back and forth, trading blows. Drew McIntyre, Randy Orton. Randy Orton with the patented power slam. But he is really favoring that back. There's Logan Paul back in the mix, taking it to Randy Orton, climbing to the top rope. And Randy Orton catching him and dropping him hard on the crown jewels. Randy Orton starting to hear them voices in his head, pounding on Logan Paul in the corner there. Here's McIntyre coming over, attacking the back of Randy Orton. And now once again we have Randy Orton, Drew McIntyre. But I just have to call out the corner eye. See Logan Paul climbing to the top there, and look like he's going to climb up to the top of one of those pods. Drew McIntyre kicks up. And Logan Paul off the top of the pod, crossbody to Drew McIntyre. Drew McIntyre did not see it coming. But every man is down right now. No one able to capitalize. These men have put their bodies through the ringer in this match. No one able to capitalize and capitalize on anything right now. Logan Paul back to his feet. Is he reaching for the knuckles? He got the Logan Paul reaching in his trunks for the brass knuckles. Nothing you can do about it. In the chamber, they're illegal. RKO out of nowhere from Randy Orton to Logan Paul. All he's got to do is turn Logan Paul over, and this is academic. And Logan Paul has been eliminated from the chamber. Randy Orton with a big RKO out of nowhere. And then there were two. Randy Orton, Drew McIntyre. Who's going to Mania to take on Seth Rollins? Both men rolling around on the mat, writhing in pain. Who's going to do it? Who's going to have the intestinal fortitude? Pull it together. Does Randy Orton get another opportunity at another big moment at WrestleMania? Will Drew McIntyre finally get to have his big WrestleMania moment? In front of an actual crowd? Randy Orton plants Drew McIntyre. And Randy Orton getting himself together, figuring out his next plan. It's got Drew McIntyre on the ropes, though. Drew McIntyre is down right now. Randy Orton, you need to capitalize on the fallen McIntyre. And he's going to go to that place. Randy Orton's going to that place. McIntyre counters RKO attempt. Big spine buster to Randy Orton. And with that back, in the condition that back's been in, this could be, unfortunately, be the beginning of the end for Randy Orton. Drew McIntyre sitting up, leaning up in that corner, trying to size him up. McIntyre trying to size Orton up for a big Claymore. Randy Orton on the mat in a lot of pain right now for that big spine buster delivered by Drew McIntyre. Randy Orton working his way up, but he can't even get up. Randy Orton at this point can't even get up. Drew McIntyre was ready to attempt a Claymore, and Randy Orton just dropped back down to his knees. Randy Orton really favoring his back. Drew McIntyre stalking him. McIntyre, Randy Orton trying to pull himself up. But he is really, really true. Randy Orton is really favoring that back. I don't know. Are they thinking about potentially stopping this thing or what? I mean, he can't even get up on his own. Drew McIntyre just just towering over him right now. Oh, I tell you out of nowhere, Randy Orton suckered him in. Logan Paul comes in with a cheap shot, delivering the big punch to Randy Orton with the brass knuckles. Logan Paul, you piece of shit. Get out of here. You piece of shit, Logan Paul. Drew McIntyre wins the Elimination Chamber with a huge assist from Logan Paul. I don't know where we go from here, what that means for you, Logan Paul, but you're going to find out what it feels like to have an angry viper after you. You may have just picked a fight with the wrong one, Logan Paul. Nonetheless, Drew McIntyre standing tall, winner of the men's Elimination Chamber, going on to Philadelphia to take on Seth Rollins at WrestleMania 40. Well, what an Elimination Chamber match. What a finish. Coming down to Drew McIntyre and Randy Orton, and Drew McIntyre getting the win after a huge assist from Logan Paul. Logan Paul, I guess, angry that Randy Orton eliminated him earlier in the chamber, coming back and getting some. I don't even. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Congratulations to Drew McIntyre, however, getting the W and going on and have his big moment at WrestleMania. Big time match. Look forward to that. Drew McIntyre, Seth Rollins, WrestleMania. Can't get any better than that, man. But this match had a lot of different angles, had a lot of different storylines, man. Crazy things going on in this match, man. Like I said, the LA Knight, the whole LA Knight and AJ Styles thing, that was a big surprise right there. AJ Styles coming in and just attacking LA Knight the way he did and leaving him laying and left him and causing him to get eliminated. I mean, that was just a vicious attack by AJ Styles. And this new dark side of AJ Styles, man, it's going to be a very dangerous AJ Styles going forward. So, me being the AJ Styles guy that I am, I look forward to seeing it, man. But Drew McIntyre, winner of your Elimination Chamber match. What's going on? What's up, Nick, man? How you doing, brother?
I'm sorry I missed the majority of it. I got home last night at about 1:30 and tried my best to stay awake, and I crashed at like 2:45. I made it until 2:45.
Oh man, it's all good.
So
It's
on the
all
couch
good, man.
and
It's all
everything.
good. It's been a good show, man.
I'm
Oh,
I'm
Earl's
gonna
doing a replay later on at 9:30.
yeah, I gotta go pick up my dogs here in a little bit, and then I'm probably gonna rewatch it. Just so the men's chamber match just ended, or
The men's chamber match just ended.
okay.
Yeah, it just ended. But it's been pretty good, man. I mean the tag team title match was really good. That's a good tag team title match.
That's
The
awesome.
Judgment Day, Finn Balor and Priest against Bate and Dunn. That was a good match, man. It's pretty awesome. And they're saving Rhea Ripley and Nia Jax as the main event. That's
Yep,
coming up next.
that's what I saw. That's what I saw too. Well, I'm glad I could at least catch that one then.
I mean, I can't. I mean, this crowd, Aussie crowd, it's been a great crowd, man. They really have been, and I know they're going to go crazy when Rhea Ripley comes out and hits that stadium, man. They're going to go crazy. But yeah, it's definitely been a dope show, man. I mean, it's actually been pretty cool.
That's
I'm
awesome.
tired as hell now. I'm tired.
Yeah,
as shit,
I can imagine.
It's been cool.
I thought I was gonna be able to do it, and then it just when I got home and I was scrolling on my phone, I was on Twitter for a little bit, and then all of a sudden I woke up and it's almost 8 o'clock, and I'm like, oh, I missed it.
Yeah, man. Look, it's all good, man. But yeah, it's like I said, I've been surprised. Tiffany Stratton in the women's, I was surprised with how she performed, and it was impressive being her first premium live event on the main roster in a big time match like this. Yeah, she performed well, man. She really did. I was really happy with her. That was the first. That was the first match. The women's chamber match was the first match.
Oh.
I wasn't gonna tell you any sport because I feel you want to still watch it, so I wasn't gonna.
Yeah, no, I appreciate that. Yeah, I haven't seen anything else. So yeah, I will. Yep.
But
yeah, I'm glad that
definitely
the crowd definitely does seem hot and alive, and I'm.
Oh yeah,
it's a good thing.
Absolutely. I mean, absolutely. The crowd's been great. Like I said, that's why I'm waiting for Rhea Ripley to come out there, man. I just want to hear this crowd go absolutely nuts, man. They really, I mean, clearly big support. Indy Hartwell earlier was on
the kickoff show. Yep.
The pre-show. Indy Hartwell. Yeah, so they really showing love. I mean, her, Grayson Waller, they all definitely appreciate their talent, their homegrown talent. But some of the other superstars that got big pops, I was like kind of pleasantly surprised with like some of the other stars that got big pops from this crowd.
That's really cool.
Sometimes a little bit shocking, a little surprising sometimes. Triple H in the ring. Wow. Whew.
Hey, Mitch, how's it going?
Hey, what's going on, Mitch? Top of the morning to you. How much? I wonder how much he's seen. If he's seen any of this so far. Wow. 52,000. That's a lot of people. Like everything's been cool about this show too. Like even like just the production quality of the show. Like overall, it's been really cool.
I'm so glad that it was lived up to the hype and how much they were building for it. The press conferences, the build it up to, and everything. That's awesome.
And yeah, so far, like I said, the matches, I've had no problem with none of the matches at all. All the matches have been really good for me. I said that tag team match, that was phenomenal. I think you're going to enjoy that one when you get to look at that one.
I'm excited. I'm so bummed that I missed it. I am. I was so excited for this, and because they don't happen very often that we get a 5 a.m. start time.
No, not at all. I mean, the thing with me, I work during the week, Monday to Friday. My job, I had to be to work at 5:30 in the morning anyway. So I'm
Yeah,
used to being up functioning at this time of the day. But Saturday's usually my day where I sleep in.
yeah,
That's my sleeping day usually.
yeah. I
But
work four from 4 in the morning to 8, and then I go back in at 2:30. So I have a split schedule, but I mean I'm used to being up, same thing, same time. And
yeah.
then but just being that I was at a wrestling event before that and helped set up, and um I ran the hard cam for the dark match again.
Oh wow. So, yeah. After this is over, man, I might probably have a little breakfast, but I might even join Earl and them a little bit, just while they're watching the replay, man, just to kind of I don't know, because I kind of enjoyed the show. I
That's
really
awesome.
enjoyed it. I did enjoy the show. So I mean, they didn't. Yeah, they came over. I mean, like I said, no real big surprises, but at the end of but it was still, like I said, the good quality matches. So
That's awesome.
I definitely can appreciate it. Did you see how much of the men's chamber did you end up catching at the end? Just like the
I
tail end of it, maybe.
I woke up and checked to see. I joined in the stream to see what where it was at, and I heard you talking about Logan Paul and Randy Orton, and that he has an angry viper coming after him. And then that's whenever I got downstairs to join in.
Uh, okay.
Mitch says you can take his spot if you want. He has stuff to do this morning before he has the show with halftime.
Yeah, I'll probably hop on if I'm not too overly tired. I might hop on with those guys for a little bit at least. But yeah, he's gonna have he's got an angry viper gonna be on his ass now for real, for sure. Logan
I'm
Paul made
shocked
an
that they
enemy with the wrong person.
I figured they were gonna do Logan and LA Knight. What's up, Philly halftime?
That's a whole nother LA Knight. That's a whole nother story. You got to
Okay.
see what happened there.
Okay.
You got to see what happened there. A big time spot in the match. That's a big time spot in the match. I can't wait for you to see that, man.
He's
What's
not
going on
horrible.
halftime?
He's not horrible.
Well, nonetheless, it looks like we're going to probably get Logan Paul and Randy Orton at WrestleMania. That looks like that's the direction that's headed into now.
That's interesting.
Which is actually surprising, because I thought the same thing like you. I thought LA would be a more LA Knight and Logan Paul.
Yeah.
But something else happened in this match that is yeah. There
Yeah.
still is very much a big path to WrestleMania for Logan for LA Knight now, obviously, but you got to see it, man. And the main event's about to start now, and there's Nia Jax's music. There's no scenario in which I can envision Nia Jax winning this title from off of Rhea Ripley tonight. I just can't imagine they would do that in Australia.
Yeah.
And I feel like throughout most of the build, Nia Jax has been kind of one up in Rhea Ripley anyway through most of the build, kind
Yeah,
of dominating.
I think I'm a little bit ahead of you because I'm seeing Rhea's entrance, but they showed a graphic for Nia that said she's been undefeated since September.
Oh, oh yeah, because I'm still just watching Nia Jax come to the ring. Still. Oh.
I believe Rhea Ripley said this is the first time she's competing in Australia in 7 years, 6 or 7 years, I think.
It was something like that. She said, yeah. And this time she gets to come back as the champion.
Yep.
Yeah, this place, look, they're already on their feet. Goodness gracious.
Grabbed a sign that says "Mommy, let me be on top." There was another sign that says "Rhea Ripley Country."
Oh my god.
Man, now I'm really excited to catch the rest of the show. I guess it's probably good that I'm going to watch it and not be, running on E.
Yeah. But damn, soak it all in, young lady. Soak it all in.
Yeah, for real.
That's got to be a great feeling.
She's definitely earned it. That is for sure.
Oh, most definitely. Yeah.
Mommy, 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 oi, oi, oi. There was a sign that said that.
Damn. Oh boy. I mean, that's just awesome. Like, if Rhea Ripley, if Rhea Ripley lost his belt, right, lost his match, this crowd would probably riot.
There was a lot of hate for this match being the main event that I saw, and it's like if everyone was so okay with Drew having his moment in Cardiff, why is this one such a big deal, regardless of if Nia Jax is in the match or not?
I mean, just like I said, based off of when you see Rhea Ripley coming down to the ring just now, that's this is why it's the main event. Like that,
Yeah,
this crowd
exactly.
was just absolutely bananas for her, man. Like they were standing up at the anticipation of her getting ready to come out. They
Yeah,
were already on their feet, just at the anticipation of her about to come out to the ring. So this was definitely the right thing to do. Rhea Ripley deserves this moment in her home
oh,
country. How
abs-
often does she get a chance to compete in Australia? Like,
absolutely.
come on.
They said Rhea started training at 15 years old, which is crazy.
Wow. I mean, all right, damn, 15. That's just nuts though. That's like still in high school, you're still doing whatever, and you're like,
Yeah,
you already know this is what you want with the rest of your life. I don't know if she's trying to go for a riptide. I don't know if she's gonna be able to pull that off. Her gauges pop out?
yeah. I saw
Oh my
something fly
goodness.
too, but I wasn't sure what that was.
I think it was Rhea Ripley's gauges, like from her ears. Kind of expected the match to kind of go off like this a little bit, start off like this. Nia Jax
Yeah,
kind of, powerful, dominating. Like have Rhea have like that like Rocky moment. It's the mighty Nia Jax. Mm, mm. Nia Jax working on her technical wrestling a little bit.
yeah. I mean, since she's come back, I will like. I mean, it's she hasn't been terrible. So that's why I was saying like with the for the hate like that she's getting or that they're getting for having her in this match is crazy.
Yeah. I mean, I can't pretend like I haven't been a big Nia Jax fan, but and maybe I just haven't been paying that much attention. Honestly, I had noticed that she's really does appear to be a lot, a lot better.
Yeah.
Never really paid much attention to it.
I thought that too, Mitch. When she dropped like that, that was my immediate thought.
Damn. Damn. I'm gonna have to. Huh.
Ooh.
Huh. What in the hell? Oh my goodness. Oh. I was kicked out of that. Goodness gracious. Mm.
Ooh.
Oh wow. Rhea Ripley with a frog splash though.
for Dom Dom.
I can't imagine her being able to hit that all night. The riptide all night.
Yeah, that's what
can't imagine.
I was thinking that too.
Uh-oh. Oh. They usually move the monitors out of the way. Goodness gracious.
I know. I thought that too. It's crazy that we're both you're watching on Peacock, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy that we're both watching on Peacock, but I'm just a little bit ahead of you. I know when my friend Hunter, when he was watching the Rumble on his PS4, I'm watching on my PC, and I was probably a minute or 2 minutes ahead of him.
Oh wow. It seems like whenever we watch anything with Earl's always like
Yeah.
at least a good whole solid minute ahead.
There's a sign that says Naya injured me.
Damn. That's funny.
Oh, she did it.
Mm. Mm. What the hell? Holy shit.
That's awesome. Rhea has 13 family members there. They're right in the front row. That's pretty cool.
That's awesome. That's it. You don't get an opportunity to compete in front of them that often. So, I mean, that's just it's dope, man. I'm glad when some of these wrestlers get these moments like this. Oh, I was wrong. Wow. Thanks for not spoiling it for me, but yeah,
Yep.
appreciate it. Rhea Ripley gets the win, retains her title,
Yep.
pulls off the big riptide against Nia Jax. She actually pulled it off. Rhea Ripley. This is a pretty good match, actually, title match as well. This whole card was pretty good.
I just heard Michael Cole ask Corey, guess who's waiting for Rhea Ripley? And I'm guessing, but I muted it after I heard that because I didn't want to hear the winner of the chamber.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Wow. Congratulations, Rhea Ripley defending her title in front of the hometown crowd, man. It's awesome. I guess I'm assuming those are her family members right there. They keep flashing the camera to.
Yep. Yeah, I heard them. They were her mom, dad, sister, and then they said 13 total family members are there.
That's so good. Good match, good title match between Rhea Ripley and Nia Jax.
It was.
Surprising,
Nia
really
Jax
good.
did pretty good.
People had their opinions. Yeah, people had their strong opinions of Nia Jax. I'm one of those people, but she showed me something that opened my eyes a little bit more here. That she's been working on her craft a little bit. It looks like, and
yeah,
it's getting better. But overall, great card, great card. I don't want to spoil any of the results from my for Nick here, so I'm not going to go over repeat any of the results. But definitely appreciate.
Yeah, I can head out so you can, if you want to review the other matches. We can run down that main event. Like you said, great match. Nia Jax did really well. She's been doing well the whole time in her return, and people are gonna say whatever they want to say, but I mean, if she's gonna keep doing that, it's great re-signing and wrestler that was brought back. So. Yeah, I can head out if you want to run down the rest of the card. But thanks for holding everything down until I got here for the main event, and I'll talk to you soon.
Oh yeah, no doubt, man, no doubt.
All right, I'll see you later.
Take it easy, man.
See you, everyone.
Enjoy the rest of the show to watch it.
I will. Thank you.
All right, buddy. Yep. But yeah, it's been a really great show, man, everybody. Great show, awesome show for sure. Elimination Chamber delivered. I feel like wholeheartedly, man. Both chamber matches were really good, solid matches. The men's chamber match was just an absolute banger. Tag team match, to me, low-key may have stolen the show. The tag team title match was a great tag team title match. It was one of the better tag team title matches I've seen in some time in WWE, and I really was pleasantly surprised with that match. The outcome, obviously, Judgment Day retaining their titles, and but the Tyler Bate and Pete Dunne really delivered as the challengers in this match, and they really took it to Judgment Day. Took the fight to Judgment Day, and had quite a few near falls. Becky Lynch winning the women's chamber match, now going to WrestleMania that we now know officially to face Rhea Ripley at WrestleMania 40. So look for a big time build up with those two ladies over the next several weeks. And the men's chamber match, obviously, Drew McIntyre, as we know, getting the W there, and he's be heading to WrestleMania taking on Seth Rollins. Look for some big things, some great things there as well. For the rest of the build for those guys they've been telling a story for some time now anyway. So now it's only fitting that we know officially we'll get Drew McIntyre, Seth Rollins, WrestleMania 40 for the title. And as far as Cody Rhodes goes, man, as we know, he's taking on Roman at WrestleMania, but he says he's free. He's free, but until then, he's free. And obviously on the Grayson Waller effect, he called out The Rock. He wants to go one-on-one with The Rock. So we'll see what happens there. We'll see if we get anything, if we actually get anything there, or if it's just kind of smoke and mirrors for right now. Just something sounded cool to say on this little segment earlier on the show. But and then like I said, Rhea Ripley and Nia Jax closing the show tonight, and it was absolutely a good title match. They did well. These two young ladies really brought it. I'm pleasantly surprised with Nia Jax's improvement. And in the ring, I mean, I'm not a big supporter of hers. I'm not a big fan, and I haven't been paying much attention on this comeback tour of hers. But I guess I need to start paying a little more attention because she's definitely has improved, and she seems to be do things a lot more safer. And so we'll see, man. She can continue the good work, keep working hard, and maybe it'll turn me into a fan one day. But Rhea Ripley, congratulations, man. The Perth Australia crowd, man, absolutely was lit. The crowd was amazing from start to finish of this show. The women's chamber match started off the show. The crowd was going crazy doing that, and it just never ever, it never bottomed out, man. So one more shout out to Tiffany Stratton, young lady performing in her first ever premium live event on the main event. On the main roster, and she really asserted herself well in the women's chamber match. So look for big things from Tiffany Stratton to come, man, in the future, man. So Tiffany, just wanted to give her a little shout out. All the women in that match did well. The whole card, like I said, was nice. My personal favorite, potentially low key, was that tag team title match. I thought that match delivered on all cylinders, man. Those guys really put on a show. But both chamber matches were great. Rhea and Nia brought it as well, man. So I'm Mac the Giants fan. I appreciate y'all hanging with me since 5 a.m. this morning. And I'm about to give me a little bit of breakfast, man, in my system. And you know what? I might just join. I'll probably just join my buddy Earl Cole, and I'm running this Elimination Chamber back because I enjoyed the show that damn much that I don't mind watching it again and enjoying it with those guys, man. And getting and talking and enjoying time with them and getting the feedback off of them. So I'll probably see you then. But at 9:30 a.m., make sure you go to tune in. Earl Cole's Wrestling Experience, man, coming back with the replay Elimination Chamber. So tune in if you missed this, if you missed out for the live showing, Earl Cole will be bringing it to you again 9:30 a.m. So make sure you tune into my buddy Earl Cole, Hardcore Sports Network. Or you can check it out on Earl Cole's channel. Check it out on the Hardcore Sports Facebook channel page. Please make sure you sub up, like to all our platforms, man. Hardcore Sports Network, my platform, MacDaGiantsFan, Nick at Sleeper Sports Network. Make sure you go and sub up to all of us, all our platforms, man. I brought this stream to you live on all of those platforms, man. So we were covering a lot of different areas. So just make sure you go hit that thumbs up everywhere, man. Really appreciate you guys. I'm Mac the Giants fan, man, and I'm going to sign off, man. Guys, have a good rest of your Saturday and enjoy. Pass.